I hate when it does that. Okay, so we're going to start tuning the GTR 2017, kind of refresh. The Viper SRT10 Coupe 06, the O2, and the Veno. So those are the cars I'll be working on, possibly the Subaru Impreza 22B as well. So those are the cars we'll be working on. All those I can do a little later. So there's a couple of things I want to do. Alright, let's get through testing the Veyron for a quarter mile. So what I do is I go to my time trials and pick Blue Moon Bay, default, do it morning because it is morning here where I live. So we already tested out the Bugatti. On a good run, the Bugatti runs a 9.229 and a quarter mile. On the worst, it will do a 9.298. And decent is a 9.284. So which is, it's not bad, but it could be worse. I could be running a 10. And if I was running a 10, well, I'm going to have issues there. So the car we're going to work on is the Nissan GTR 2017. So this will be the first car we're going to work on. Now, you can't see it because I don't have a camera or I don't have a visual camera. And then again, I'm not planning on getting one because, well, my room is a wreck. It's a mess. But I do have a stopwatch app active on my phone currently. So what you have to do is you run your car as a base. So I'm going to show you what I mean by base. So I got my front ballast at 1. Ride height is about the same as always. So what I did was I just adjusted the transmission, doing a 124, flip it to where I have virtually all ones nearly. Well, virtually 1, 2, and 6 are first gears, virtually. So how do we fix this car to run fast? Well, for starters, you take out a stopwatch. If you have a smartphone, download the app and download the stopwatch app. And then you go from there. So, here's how it's going to work. My controls is pretty basic. I run the R2 as gas, L2 as brake, X as shift up, square as downshift. And if I was going to do overtaking, it would be the L1 button, while the R1 is just your camera. Yeah, definitely. Right analog stick down is your braking look behind. It's just your basic controls, and your E button. The emergency brake is your circle button, which for an auto-drive car, it's kind of hard to get to do such a thing. Alright. So, the minute this car runs, my stopwatch will be active. .602 in a quarter mile. So that's actually pretty slow for this car, especially for the amount of power it has. It's got 988 horsepower with 816 foot-pound of torque, and the car weighs a little over 3 tons. As you can see where the graph is, where it says 816 foot-pound of torque, and you see RPM from 1,000 to 7,500. So you build your transmission based off of this graph if you're doing a quarter mile, or any other thing for that matter. So with that, we'll default this. And no, I'm not going to say because the 9.602 is relatively slow for this. So we take this, move this all the way to the right, and you take your first, move it all the way to the left. And then you take your, alright. And then we adjust the gear, the 2, 3, 4, 5 independently. Now note, when you're adjusting your gears, all the gears, the gearings will start moving as well at the exact same time. Like if you're moving second, third will move. If you're moving third, fourth will move. If you're moving fifth, sixth will move. So it's very gradual changes you'll be seeing happening to your car. Now my very own top speed was around 173. Originally it was like 180, 190, and then moved down to like 170, 180. Well, actually somewhere in the 170s. Can't recall where. So we're going to put at 173. As you can see, that's the tune. That's how it is right now. And I want to keep adjusting this until I reach a 9.2 or 9.7. And then when we're through, we'll take it to an actual drag limit. In the title it says GT Sport 1/4 mile drag. But I'm just going to give you guys a recap on how I really work in my cars. Like before I even stream an actual drag lobby. This is like behind the scenes. This is like what I normally do before I even do it. Normally the tune stays good for quite a while. So I'm going to reset my stopwatch. Then my car runs, stopwatch is active. .334. Okay, so I didn't record the. Well, I want to record this one. I want to write this one down on paper. GTR 17. So we did a 9.344. Now, as memory serves me, this car back on Gran Turismo 6, the GTR came in over 1,000 horsepower when it debuted. Here, it's a little slow. I would say it's a lot slower now because it's got less horsepower. Never want to zero all these out at this point. Then we can take a look at our transmission again, make sure everything's in order, which it is. So we're going to stretch out the gears a little more, let's say about 175. What was that, 173? Then we're going to move it to 175. Let's see if that makes a difference. So the current time to beat, if my car hit the guardrail, is that I cannot multitask. Give me just 1 second. I'll get everything reversed. Alright. So, current time to beat is 9.344. Now, if I get a high 9.2, that'd be good. Now back on the old Gran Turismo 6, on a real built good GTR, you would do an 8.7, 8.6. and we're doing 9s, which still is not bad. It's actually relatively good. .605. Okay, that's a little. That's pretty slow. Okay. So we're going to exit out. So is there I run slower or I didn't stop my watch on time? So many things can happen. And to me, that literally a lot of things can happen. All right. So I'm going to put about 180, where our first gear will be at 66 miles an hour. And we're going to reset our watch again. So just since we went under the bridge, we did a 9.437. So I'm going to write it down on the top. So that's going under the second bridge. So we're going to run it again. We're going to get a confirm on it. Because I don't want to give off a false reading. I mean, some people can do like 8s pretty easily with this car. But my tune is just like a base. It's up for anyone else that wants to tinker around with this tune. All this is the base. It's up to the person that wants to tune the car. It's up to them what they want to do with it. So it's not really, I'm just showing you pointers. It's just like a base, like to start out on. Yeah, I'm hitting it too early. Yeah, yeah, it's confirmed. So we can easily do a 9. So we're good. 9.378 to 9.437. So this thing is actually pretty solid. So now, also, another thing that's real interesting. From here, we can pick our car from here. So we tested the Veyron. I did this off before I streamed. So we're tuned to GTR. Next car is the Viper 06 is the next car. Alright. So we're going to take a look. Now, this Viper is a throwback to the old days of Gran Turismo where you're doing a second gear launch off the line. Now, the reason being behind that is because that's one of the things I learned to do with this car. Is you tune off the second gear and go 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Top speed is a 180. That's how it was back then. Don't quote me. Best way to put it. So we're gonna see what my old Viper can do here. We're gonna run a base time. We're gonna write down the base time and go from there. See if we can improve this car. So when we do, we can take them to an actual lobby and race them. Now it's a lot of fun to do that too, because you get a general idea what your car is doing. And if my stopwatch is wrong, that's okay. It's not 100% accurate. All right. Like I said, it's not 100% accurate or anything. I'm not disclaiming it to be accurate. So, like I said, it's just up to the person that's working on the car. If you want to be fast, awesome. So, like I said, it's just a preference. It's just a base. It's not an indefinite. It's all about setting up the base. If anyone wants to copy this tune, they can. But it's up to them to make it faster. So, all right. Enough of the chit chat. Now this Viper, you can half rev it, but it's gonna be kind of hard for me to do this. So let's see if we can do this. Retry. Reset stopwatch. So you can half rev it if you want. But remember, you just have to ease down on the gas for it to go. .299. Again, this is not an accurate reading by any standards. So if I want to think this thing is good, I'll leave it. But for the sake, I'll just write down So what I'm doing is I'm hitting the watch, activating the stopwatch when a car is in roll. So then once it crosses, that's when I'll stop it. I mean, there's so many methods you can do this with. I mean, there really is. So now we're 6 gears at 175. Yeah. So even then, I ran slower because I shortened my gears. So you can't really shorten the gears on this car. Now, I want to experiment with this. Because this is a replay after all, so I can easily do it this way too. I forgot I can actually do this. Yeah, I spun out really hard there. Yeah, 9.652. I mean, there again, it's not really accurate timing neither. So, like I said, that's just a preference, what you can do and stuff like that. It's not like the tune is going to be fast every step of the way, not necessarily, because it's up to you, the viewers, subscribers, that if you guys want to take the tunes I have, you can, but even then, you want to improve them, make them better. Hi, welcome to the live stream. Alright, so we got Corvettes and a Mustang. Okay, and a random Huayra. That's pretty random. Alright. So we're going to take our Viper out. And the reason why I went into an actual lobby is just to show that, you know, a stopwatch really doesn't make much of a difference. Because like I said, you're not going to get an accurate read 190%. You're not going to get accurate reading every time. You might every now and then. Alright, so like I said, you had stuff in second gear with this car. And show respect. Alright. So I know that the Viper did pretty good against the Corvette. See? Like I said, it's just a base. It's not really meant to be really fast. So we're going to try it again, this time with the first gear takeoff, so that makes a difference. Yeah. Like I said, this car's not really fast. So that's okay. So we're going to take out the GTR that we just tuned. See what we can do with it. Now, we already know what the recording time is on a good launch and stuff. Which is hypothetical. It's not... It's in theory. Golly, man. Lag. Oof. Bad lag spike on his end. So like I said, some cars I can tune pretty well, and some cars I just can't. Viper I'm just struggling with, to be truthful. So that worked out pretty well. If I pull out the Veyron, it'd just be an overkill. Well, I don't know. I don't want to test the waters yet. So this is pretty different too. talk about jumping the gun much. This GTR's been. You come around. Really? Okay. That's a good one. Huh, that's pretty cool. My goodness, what a mess this is. I can see those lights, man. Those lights are so small. You can barely even see them. That was a good run. Now I'm going to put that away. Might as well take out my Veyron. How many is that on the track? So we got a GTR, F40, Aventador, Fiber, and a Vent. Nope. It's kind of like the last thing you want to see is a Veyron in a quarter-mile lobby. In all fairness, it's the last thing anybody wants to see. If you guys like the race, drop a like. And if you're new, subscribe if you're new. We'll probably do a couple more. Maybe not with this car, maybe not. Alright, so let's take a look at the O2. I may not be able to win against this guy, but I can try. Let's see. Kind of confirming. So. So. What we got? Serpent. Okay. Oh, well, that's okay. Supras, Aventador, Viper 2015, GTR, Nosmo. They're just up to power, and then kind of check it, make sure we got going. This car is a 7 speed. And I'm just turning this off of fly. So it may do good, then again it may do bad. So it all depends on that. $156, $157. So we're going to try against the Huracan. Oh, that's an Aventador. So we're going to try to beat an Aventador with this GT. Wasn't ready. Wasn't ready. Was not quite ready yet. Oh, 611. Well, that was what I just had out just a little while ago. Alright. Yeah. was a good run. That was a pretty good run. What's going on here? Okay. What is that? What's that guy in the McLaren doing? My goodness. That was a little late there, buddy. That's okay. Yeah, his Viper's definitely faster. Like I said, just preference. Anyway, I have to conclude here on this run. Anyway, we'll catch you guys later. See ya.